afternoon, Swirly Nation, and welcome back to Mentor, Ohio, right outside Cleveland, Ohio, for the fourth and final game of what I think was called the Lake Effect Shootout. And maybe rightfully termed so, as I believe some lake effect snow moving into the area as we speak. The rain has started, and behind the rain is a little bit of the white stuff. So we're here for game 4. This game is going to pit the Chicago Reapers against your Pittsburgh Penguins elite. I'm joined in the broadcast booth by color commentator Colby Armstrong. Colby, what can we expect in this fourth and final game?
I told Cruz on the drive over here, it's your last game, leave it all out there. You got to think the kids got to feel pretty good about their performance here the last few games as they continue to build on puck possession, playmaking, execution, and looking fairly good. So what do we expect? Lord only knows. But let's hope that car ride back to Pittsburgh through the sleet and snow, as you just described, is a happy one for these young men.
The 2-1 coming in. I'm not 100% sure of the Reapers' record so far this weekend. I do know that they faced off against the Pens elite Nenevisa team. And scouting report said that was a really tight one coming into the third period. So we'll see what we get here from the Reapers. I believe this is the second meeting between the teams. The first meeting between these squads, a Penguins win.
I don't remember that game at all.
That was
in Detroit.
I want to say that was
early?
the first trip to Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. Okay, yeah.
The first of our two excursions to the Windy City.
Feels like forever ago, and interesting seeing these uniforms. It's kind of like that old school Buffalo Sabres look. Of course, the Reaper that you brag about being the coolest logo in youth hockey.
Pretty sick logo.
It is pretty good.
We'll put 15 minutes on the clock. It'll be period 1 action. Starting lineups brought to you by the training table at the Lemieux Sports Complex. In net for the Pens, number 1, William Hanner. On defense, number 90, Tino Villela. Number 5, David Merlot. Up front, on the right wing, it's 18, Carter Shue. The left wing, number 9, William Sproul. At center, number 24, Brady Paris. Paris headed to the bench early for a line change as Wu jumps on the ice. Hopefully he's okay. Seems to have a bit of a limp as he comes off. Battling for the puck, Shube will work it back to the point man. It's Merlot sending one just wide of the cage, chasing it down there. Sproul, he's got his stick lifted. Villela falls at the blue line, and on come the Reapers into the Penguin zone. Carrying it wide, sending a centering feed all the way through. That was Kaiser. And back up ice comes Wu. Wu and Carter. Wu will cut to the middle. It's knocked off his stick. He'll get back to the puck, played it to the streaking point man off their head. Sends it back to the middle to Carter. His shot skips high and over the cage. Hey. Yeah, Brady, he wants you. Oh, he said Carter.
Little youth hockey issue here. We don't know what's going on the bench with one of our boys, maybe an equipment issue. Yeah. Trying to get
in the zone. Sorrow rim it around. 2 Penguins in pursuit. Real there as it comes free to him. Kind of leaves it behind. From behind. right to Filiaggi. Filiaggi will drive in. Star driving the net. Rips through to the corner. Gets possession. Looking. Tries to dangle around one as he was either that or trying to move it to the opposite side. And it'll be dumped in behind the Penguins net where Merlot will pick it up.
I see now it's a steal issue over there for Paris on the bench. His first shift of the game, 30 seconds. They're trying to crank his steal off. That might be a Bobby Starr thing. We also know he does part-time play-by-play.
Play-by-play and carpenter.
And carpentry on skates, steel. He does it all.
Gabriel for the Reapers control. He fires it off of Evans, who needs to get off for a change. Real as well. He'll cut back into the middle and send one in on the Reaper goaltender and get that line change. Blues out. Sproul cycles over to pressure. He can't get in on the Reapers, but Carter Schub will be there. Reapers knocking it past him to Villela. Not quite as crisp of a start here through the first, say, 4 minutes for the Pens. A couple pucks off skates, a couple maybe puck pressures that we could have had. Here's a 3-on-1 for the Reapers as they sneak past Merlot. He'll catch back up to it and force the play to the corner. An excellent job there by the Pens defenseman defending that 3-on-1 play. Wu battling on the board. Kept in. As it pops free, Hanner out to make the save, and it oddly comes off the inside of his leg and in the net. Looked like it would be one that Hanner would handle, and I don't know if his skate got stuck in something. I'm not sure. A definite
might have
odd
been
body
through
movement.
The defender through a little bit of traffic here possibly, and just a little bit of a screen, trouble picking it up with that shot and release, but I think you're right, not as smooth as we were used to seeing the last couple of games with the Pens here, bypassing guys instead of that simple first pass. It's right there, they continue with speed and continue to come at you, but
I've noticed a couple forechecks that we've just bailed on. Forecheck, don't get the puck, and then we kind of skate away from it. Got to keep that pressure going. And then we'll see some jumbled up lines until they get Parrish's skate fixed. Into the zone come the Reapers around the Penguins defenseman, driving right in on net. Hanner able to keep that one out and play it in behind the net. Be Paris digging, or I'm sorry, he's not on the ice, that's Ofteride. Ofteride for Armstrong. It's past him all the way to the other end for an icing. It'll be Wu leaning in. Off knocked back to Kaminsky. Kaminsky banks it off the board. Evans finds Wu streaking through center. Tries to go past the Reaper, and it's freed up back at center for Kaminsky, who pushes it back to Wu.
a little wide
Wu's
touch.
got Evans on the outside. Can he find him? He does, and it just passed the stick of Evans. And some of that crispness. Last game, Evans catches that and buries it as the goalie wasn't back yet. Maybe he had his head up looking a little too soon. Real will pick the puck up. He tries to beat a player at the blue line, and Will weaves through two now and fires one wide to the far side. It comes the whole way back to Starr at the point. He'll wind and crank one in. That's blocked out front. Starr chases it back down. Carries it into the corner. He's defended nicely there. Wu gets to the puck. Able to poke it off of the stick. Send it off the side of the cage. It'll be the Reapers in the corner. Up the half wall. Wu crunches down. Unable to get control. It's played back out to center, where Evans will pick it up and turn with it. He sees Starr bursting up the left. Hits him with a pass as he drives into the offensive zone. Cuts to the middle. And it's popped into the corner by Real. Evans with the pressure. Around him goes a Reaper. Wu on the back check as it goes to the opposite side. Shot sent in, and again, off of Hanner's pad. This time he dives back to make the save. Another odd bounce off Hanner's pad. That one went right back out in front, as he was clearly trying to put it in the corner. But it kind of twisted him up, and he fell awkwardly to the side again.
Too slow, trying to do too much. Making the harder pass when they should make the easier one. Should shoot before they decide to deke a couple more times. Have to get back to simple hockey here, Jeremy.
Yeah, a couple extra dekes. Paris on the ice. Looks like the NASCAR pit crew able to get the tire change for Paris, and he's out there skating with some confidence, so the Pens will put their lines kind of back together, I would think. Popped out the center by the Reapers. It'll be chased down by Chicago in the corner. Paris there in defense. Hops free to the point man who throws it into the corner for Villela. Villela will wrap it back around looking for Paris. Be Sproul. Sproul can't get control. The Reapers will dump it back in. Merlot kind of shoves the puck and a player around the ice. All the way back to the Reaper point. Pressure by Shub as the shot comes in and is deflected just wide of the post. By a Reaper forward. It's Reapers right now. As another turnover. This one by Villela in the Penguins as they tried to clear the zone. It'll be Merlot back behind. He hits Shub, and Shub's able to get it out over the blue line, all the way to the red line and all the way deep into the Reaper zone, where Sproul will attack. Reapers with a controlled breakout coming off the skate of Wu at the blue line, but they'll recover and send it to Kaiser up the right. He'll dump it into the Penguins corner, where it'll be Julius picking it up behind. Banks it off the boards for Armstrong. Armstrong, nice pass, touch play to Wu. Wu carries in front of Carter, runs crisscross. Sets up Carter, it's off the side of the cage. And back come the Reapers. That breakout attempt read and kept in by Ofterhide, who's then collided with, and back come the Reapers. It'll be a 2-on-1 here for Kaiser. Nobody on the outside here as they feed it all the way across. Hanner coming out to make the save. And taking an extra whack there, Hanner, after making the stop. No one worked fair. Penalties or anything from it. So with 7:17 to play, it's the Reapers 1, Penguins 0.
A little bit of that puck poise that we've seen the last few games has been a big difference maker. Just lacking a little bit.
And I'm sure part of it is the Reapers are a fast team.
Yeah.
They'll be on you a little quicker.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know, you don't have the extra split second you may have in the last 2
games. They're strong on
games.
battles too. When they get in on there, they're strong on their sticks. They really lean on it in battles and make it difficult for us to get any momentum off these rushes.
Filiaggi to Evans. Evans tried to play it back to Filiaggi there. That's broken up. Star will try. This time he'll hit Real. He's into the offensive zone with speed. He cuts back to the middle. Pops free. Gets a shot through. Evans will pick up the rebound. You know, that's a prime example. Evans gets the rebound, takes 2-3 whacks on the stick from the Reaper player. They probably didn't have that pressure the last 2 games. So it'll take them maybe a minute to get used to it. Reaper's able to fire it all the way out, tapped by a Penguin defense, so no icing, and Star will pick it up. He winds up at center. Sends one looking for Evans. Missed him by about 3 feet, but finds a streaking Reaper who fires one off the glove of Hanner and into the net. A turnover at center ice by Star. Hit the Reapers defenseman who drives in top of the circles, and it's off the glove of Hanner, and Hanner's going to head to the bench as the Penguins are going to make a goaltender change here. Hanner fighting the puck a little bit.
Hope to see this kind of spark the boys a bit. Definitely the Reapers have come ready to play. Outnumbering on battles and kind of taking this game to the gutter a little bit, the way they can skate and battle.
Going to take away time and space, which is what the game really is. Roll unable to get that one out. And a wrist shot from the point. Flies over the blocker side of Clutter. And it's 3-0 Pens. We'll see if the Penguins have any pushback here. We're going to see another goalie changes. Hanner's going to come back in, getting some words from Coach Conway.
I like that. Calm him down. Young fella, feeling it early. Put him back in there. Let him battle again.
Puck freed up for Sproul. 36 of you out there right now today. Thanks for joining us. Remember to subscribe below. The Reapers into the Pens end. Plenty of time left here in this one. Penguins will just need to calm down, regroup, and make a couple plays. There's one off the ride, finds Sproul. He's stopped as he tries to drive into the Reaper end. They'll send it all the way back down. No icing on the play. It'll be Shub spinning with it at center. No icing as he'll throw it in. And Sproul will go in on the forecheck. Sproul able to free it up behind, but can't quite get control of it. And back come the Reapers, banking it back out to center. It'll be Star to Sproul. Sproul needs to get off. He needs a line change here. He'll fire it high off of a defender in front. Wu will track it down behind. Wu trying to sprint it back to the front, and he taps it through the crease. As the Reapers wing it back out to center again. They content in their own end to kind of get it out, which with a 3-0 lead's a good strategy. Smart. Good hockey. It'll be Star picking it up. For to Carter. Carter drives to the left with speed. Centers it right to Wu. He loses possession, but crashing in is Armstrong to pop it free to the corner. Carter to Kaminsky. He tries to go back to Carter. It's picked off. And Kaminsky will track down the turnover to force the Reapers to spin it in behind the net. Star will get there. He goes off the boards looking for Carter. Dumped back in behind. Star will pick it up again. Penguins will try to break it out. It'll be to Armstrong's side this time. He can't get possession, and the Reapers dump it right back in a third time. This time Kaminsky tries to break out. Penguins forwards all the way up at center red, and the Penguins trapped in their own end a bit here. Star
Surprise.
now Wu. Wu rims it around behind. It'll be Carter getting there first. He tries to bank it off the boards. He can't exit the zone. Wu with pressure, but not enough as the Reapers just pinning the Pens in their own end right now. Star able to crank it off the boards and get out. Reapers will turn it right back in. Star picks it up again. He goes high off the glass this time. Waving at it, but unable to get control is Wu. It'll be Kaminsky behind. Kaminsky, Wu battles. Reapers come away with it, sending it cross crease, and it'll be Evans picking it up. He's got Real. He tries for him, and he misses him. And it'll be an icing on the Pens.
The Reapers team is causing all kinds of havoc with their pressure and forecheck and the way they're able to play right now. Got to sort it out, settle in with some poise, play a little closer together.
Shot from the outside off the pad of Hanner. Picked up by Villela. Villela to Evans. Evans battles along the wall, able to free it up. It'll be Filiaggi. Evans streaking between two players. Taps it through. Tries to cut back to the middle. It's left for Real, who will turn and crank one wide in the cage. Penguins get possession. Villela back to the net. And kind of throwing the puck to the net here a little bit. Hoping for a greasy one. Want to see him maybe get control there and make a play. Back checking Evans. Frees it up out the center. The Reapers get back to it, and they'll carry into the Penguins zone, dumping it in behind. Evans to the corner. Nudges it, but no further than the point. Villela now Evans. Back to Villela, back to the corner it goes. Penguins just trying to exit that up the wall, whether it's there or not. 2-3 Reapers in the way sometimes when they're sending it right into the crowd. A shot beats Hanner to the blocker side coming off the wall.
Penguins completely flustered with the pace that is the Reapers game right now, Jeremy, and trying to force square pegs through round holes. A little bit under pressure here. This is a heck of a pace that the Reapers have set here early in this game, and capitalizing on a 4-goal first period so far. Be a big hole for this Pens team to dig out of.
Shub. He finds Sproul. Sproul dives into the offensive zone. Followed on by Paris. Sproul tries to pull it around the goaltender and just misses the cage. Great scoring chance there. Can the Pens get some life from it? Stopping, starting, Shub. He'll fire glove hand side. And it's kept out.
There's a good hard shift here by the Pens trying to will this game back into their favor, Jeremy.
Bit of an energy group here.
Yeah, going to take some hard work.
So Carter shoots a kid. He won't get down. He's just going to go work. Face off one back to the point. Shot in by Julius. That is held as well.
Julius with a twisted wrister from point. No rebound really he had there for control as he was outside looking for something.
Puck take it into the corner. And a nice breakout play there by the Reapers to carry it out of their end and through center. Off the ride, angling to the outside, a drop pass, creating some spaces. The Reapers work it around the Penguin zone. Off the ride wins it over to Paris. Paris tries for Shub, he'll find him. Shub out the center, knocking it down is Sproul, but he's unable to track it down. Off the stick of Ofterod. Shub now out the center for Sproul again. He'll be joined by Paris here on a 2-on-2. He tries to toe drag to the middle, and the Pens will be offside. The poke check, puck back out to center. And the Penguins carry it in on an offside play.
Aggressive Reapers defenders as they see Sproul by himself decide to jump him. Sproul electing for the toe drag. Gets broken up. They're playing really aggressive though. On entries at the line. Look at that back pressure right there by 15 of the Reapers. That's another problem as well. If the D aren't staying up and staying aggressive, they've got fantastic back pressure right now, making it difficult on the boys to enter the zone.
Wu leans in. Up free, Star tries to get into it. It's nudged past him as the Reapers maintain pressure here. Davis for the Reapers, dumping it in behind. Gabriel will pressure Star. Around to Armstrong. His tap pass picked off by Chicago. Gabriel played it back to the corner. Wu will get control. Skates in front of his own cage. Tries to feather it out of the zone, and a turning shot in on Hanner. He's able to stop and cover that one.
You can see what this pressure and havoc causes the Penguins. They're just searching for any kind of, it's like they're drinking out of a fire hose a little bit right now. Here with the way this Reaper team playing.
Star in the corner. Put off the boards past Carter. A shot from the outside as the horn sounds. And the Penguins trail 4-0 in the first period.
Be wise for Coach Ray to order a 12-pack of Red Bulls over to that bench and just artificially boost the energy.
Yeah, I think right here's a time where they got to get back to focus on fundamentals. Work hard. Have a good attitude. You know, hands on the knees, banging sticks around. Yeah, you're down 4-0, but you got 2 more periods of hockey. Plenty of time to A, come back. B, just go get 1. You don't need 5. Can't get 5 at one time. You got to go get 1.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
focus on winning the next shift and winning the next shift, not winning the game. Get back to fundamentals, get back to hard work, and get back to positive attitude that we can come back. And you are only going to do that 1 shift at a time.
Yeah, it's tough to, you can see that kind of the frustration will shake that off this team. They've been going good the last 2 games. It's interesting. This team, obviously a lot more speed in this lineup, a lot more aggressive team play as well, the way they forecheck and play together. They've swallow up time and space, so adjustment, as you said, back to basics, but a little bit of poise as well and understanding what's going to work to get through these guys.
Bigliaggi on the draw. Won by the Reapers and dumped back into the Penguins' end. Another thing, looks like the Reapers are going to make the Penguins go 200 feet every time. They're going to dump and make the Penguins come out. They're going to dump and pressure, make the Penguins come the whole way up the ice through the pressure. This time they turn it back into the Penguins' end again. Merlot gets there with a stick. Bigliaggi follows on. He sends one careening off the skate of Evans. It'll be an ice.
Reapers D also in the offensive zone, really strong on the boards. They're staying in zone. They're making it difficult on us just to win, gritty battles in those spots to get pucks out and kind of get our wheels turning a bit here. So to figure out some sort of, other than a little more elbow grease and grit, Jeremy. Maybe a little different thinking on how to get out of these situations and earn some more time and space.
We pop back into the Reaper blue line where they'll regroup and try to come all the way up. Pressure from Sproul, followed on by Shub. Shub will end up with the puck, and he'll drive into the Reaper end. Knocked down on the play, following on in support is Harris. Harris with the puck. Harris and Shub battle. Freed up by Chicago, and back they come. Broken up by Ofteride, but followed on by the Reaper. A slap shot sent off of a stick into the corner where Ofteride will get it. He'll go off the boards to Shub. Shub taps it past. He does follow on. Now it's Ofteride. Shub's pressure, freeing up an opportunity for Ofteride. He is absolutely hooked down to the ice with no call, and the Reapers have broken free at center.
There we go.
A pass off the backhand of the Chicago forward is able to be tracked down by Julius. His breakout pass, though, really kind of space, and the Reapers get into control.
Yeah, this Reapers team, they come on to battle with a purpose. They come in to get the puck with a purpose every time, and
Bouncing
strong
puck.
on their sticks, Jeremy.
Very. Good angling, force you into an area where they already have 2 or 3 players. And here they get free on a breakaway, but it'll be an offside play. As the Pens were changing their defense, Kaminsky able to come on. He was going to get back and break it up, but it looked dangerous there at first. Be Wu. Armstrong backed off the boards. Past Kaminsky. Penguins will regroup behind their own net. Carrying it to the outside. Starr taps it forward looking for Carter. It eludes him, and the Reapers fire a slap shot in. Rebound picked up off the side of Hanner. Carter will get there on the half wall and be able to clear it out to center. Unable to get it the whole way through to Armstrong, but picked up by Wu at center ice. He'll go 1-on-2 as he drives the zone into the corner. A centering feed looking for Armstrong. And Armstrong knocks a player down in front, and he's going to go to the sin bin here. As the Reapers come on with the man advantage, sending a shot in off of Hanner. Picked up by Kaminsky, and a rough coming to Armstrong in front of the net.
I actually missed it up in there. Like a collision in front of the net, I'm not sure. Decided that's the penalty standard, I guess. A few collisions get let go here.
Yeah, definite hook that was certainly not called. As the Reapers get possession on the power play. Turning and firing one behind the net. Evans gets there, able to bank it all the way down. It'll be icing if it's long enough, but did it catch up in enough snow? It did not. No icing, they say. Evans will chase it down behind, and back come the Reapers. The coach even yelling deep, 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 just trying to chip it in behind, even on the power play. Get it behind and forecheck. That'll be the strategy here. And it's worked so far. Gabriel with the puck sends it over to Selleck. He shoots one off Merlot. Merlot will get it in the corner. Tap it around for Filiaggi, but he can't get to it. And peeling off the wall and sending one over the shoulder of Hanner. Hanner down early on the play. And a power play goal for Chicago.
Oh, this game is a complete change of pace for this Penguins team and the boys to figure it out, and don't have time to take that extra step, make a play.
Coach Conway having a conversation with the official here. He is questioning why there were a few trips and hooks not called, yet a rough in front of the net called on Armstrong. Get an explanation in a center ice draw. It's a 5-0 Reaper lead. Busting right past Real on the draw, and into the zone come the Reapers. Pressured by Filiaggi and Julius. Back to the point, off the foot of Filiaggi. He'll find Evans, and Evans will drive the offensive zone. He's got Real in the high slot. He tries for him. Real loses possession, and it'll go into the corner. He'll get it back as he works to try to gain the middle of the ice. That's sent back to the blue line for Ofteride. Back into the corner, it'll be Filiaggi. Banking it off the wall, looking for Real. Can't get it through to him, and back come the Reapers. A cross-ice feed, picked up by Chicago and around Julius, sending it in towards Hanner. That's fought off to the corner for Julius. Back out front, another shot. That one sent wide to the cage. Evans will get there. He looks up ice. He's got a streaking Jack Real, and he finds him. Can Real get free with it? He cannot. The Reapers send it back the other way, but they'll be offside.
Maybe change things up a bit, Jeremy. Just received a call from Paul Steigerwald. Ex-play-by-play voice of the Penguins, now does the pregame and postgame radio show with me. Veteran legend of Pittsburgh, and didn't have any advice for me in my color commentary duties, though.
It'll be Starr with a shot from the point. That's blocked out front. I'm sure he'll have plenty of advice. He, a professional at this, could help us amateurs big. Well, at least I'm an amateur. You not so much. The radio, the TV, you know.
Well,
I'm lucky to be joined by such pros.
Been nice dabbling in the in-game aspect of hockey. I haven't done that yet. I'm usually reserved for post-game, and intermissions. But this has been awesome.
Front row seat for some Jays telestration, huh?
Yeah, exactly. All the time, yep.
Bouncing pucks, and Shub's going to head off with a penalty.
I think Shub just reaching for the puck. I don't know. I think he kind of lost his balance and ran into him more than hit him, but
yep, follows through into the boards, and he'll go off for a minute and a half, and the Reapers will put a power play that's 1-for-1 on the ice. Penalty killers for the Penguins will be Carter and Wu, Villela, and Merlot. Villela with the puck. Tied up behind.
You can even see right there, hey, it's just, you think you have time to take one more step, and they don't. And they haven't figured it out yet. So you got to be a lot quicker against this Reapers team. Your decision-making and movement and skating.
Popped into the corner for Villela. He'll stop, go up the wall to Wu. Wu will lug it out through center. He's joined by Carter. They'll make it a 2-on-2 shorthanded into the Reaper zone. Carrying in behind, possessing, looking to the high slot. He missed Merlot by about 8 feet with the feed, and it comes all the way back to be handled by Hanner. He'll be off the ride to the puck. He'll fire it all the way back down. And they're going to call an offsides on Armstrong.
Well, it was either offsides or icing, I think, on that play.
It hadn't gotten the whole way for icing, I don't think.
Yeah, it's offsides,
no,
but it would have been one of the two.
Back down.
Yeah, it would have been one of the two. Penn's looking to get 45 seconds of this killed off here.
So 8:46 to play. Penn's trailing 5-0. Armstrong leans in on the draw. Won by the Reapers. Right off the wall and firing one wide to the cage.
Armstrong not ready for the face-off.
Evans with the pressure. Tapped up high, picked up by Julius. Julius back to Armstrong. Armstrong will play it out through center and into the Reaper end. And a nice, that we mentioned the slow skate before, that was a professional job to weave into that one by the Reaper defense and get the icing. The Armstrong leaning in. And he'll win that one back to the corner for Julius, who plays it around to Ofteride. Tries to get it out the whole way through the zone, and there in support Armstrong able to do so. As we're down to 10 seconds left on the penalty kill here. So the Penguins looking for some good news. And they'll get some here in the form of a penalty kill. As it's in behind, Alfred and Julius will battle. Evans gets to the puck, cuts around a defender, comes up through center. He's got Reel and he'll find him. Reel will go one-on-one. Between the legs, pulls it around and skips it off of the blocker. A nice save there by the Reaper goaltender. Armstrong tries to spin it back to the middle. It'll be picked up by Kaminsky. He goes off the boards for Reel, and Reel will fly into the offensive zone. A nice indirect play there by Kaminsky. Driving in, shooting low, short side right into the pad is Reel. And back come the Reapers. Driving to the outside, cutting to the middle. They'll fire one, and there's Hanner to make the catch and hold.
Big kill, a couple chances by Reel off the backside of this penalty kill. Inject a little energy and excitement for the Penguins team, searching for really anything right now, Jeremy.
They got the PK, and they just got Reel with a nice scoring chance. But can they build off of it? Here it's broken up by Filiaggi. Reel will get to the puck. He throws it behind Evans, who tries to pull it around from behind. Unable to do so, back come the Reapers. Merlot will battle all the way into the corner. Centering feed picked off by Villela. He gets it out past the stick. He's got Evans. Reel kind of skates in front of him. Villela will drive in and leave it for Reel. But the Reapers read the play and send it right back out. Merlot, indirect pass off the boards to Evans. He streaks from one side to the other. Cuts back to the inside. Carries to the right side of the zone. He'll stop. He'll look. He finds Reel in the high slot. His shot blocked out front. It'll be Evans into the corner. Now Filiaggi. Looking for Evans. Picked off by a Reaper. And back comes Chicago. That's number 2. Not even going to try that last name. It'll be Filiaggi to the puck. He tries to bank it off the boards. It goes right through a Reaper. One shot, two shot. The second one off the side of the cage. Picked up there by Gabriel. He sends it into the middle looking for Davis.
This Penguins team, Jeremy, is going to have to get a lot stronger on the puck on their battles. I don't know if they're using Fisher-Price sticks this game or what. It's unbelievable how many stick battles they've lost.
Reel into the zone. He'll get doubled up, and we're going to get a penalty here. The Pens are going to head to the Sir Pizza power. So, we're looking for positives, right? Penalty kill. Good scoring chance from Reel. Now, we get a power play for the Pens. Sir Pizza power play. Again, can't score 6 at one time. Let's get 1. Pens are going to deploy the unit of Paris, Chube, Sproul, Kaminsky, and Starr.
A little more time and space here for them. Maybe can execute play and generate a chance
getting big defenseman Moskinas on the ice. Kaminsky will send one in. I think he was looking for a stick or two. Down to the ice go the Pens in front, and we'll get a face-off to the left of the Reaper goal.
The ref scolding somebody down there for a little bit of an aggressive play, possibly. I'm not sure what happened down there.
Harris on the draw. Wins it to Sproul. Sproul sends it all the way across to Starr. Battling in front. Shub, that one cuts through. And it was still loose, but they get the whistle.
A good shot by Starr. Good job off the face-off. Strong side to weak side. Generate that shooting lane from that flank shot by Starr, but no rebound had to be had there. Lays kind of in the crease, but ends a little bit on the outside, a little bit away from the net. Can't get to it. 2
good shots on net in the first 15 seconds of the power play. The Starr loses control of the blue line. The Pens will look to set things back up as they'll gain the zone. It's Sproul, right side, dangling to the middle. Cutting free. He'll fire one. It's off the backside and sitting loose in front to be picked up by a Reaper, and they'll go high off the glass all the way down. Icing if it's far enough, and it is. 51 seconds left on the power play, so we've had 39 seconds of power play time, and they've been some pretty good chances for the Pens.
Nice job generating from Sproul. Before that, another face-off win and entrance into the zone by Sproul. Then kind of calls his old number, cutting to the middle there on his forehand off the boards and Amazing, that puck just, no one could find it. The Reapers found it.
Another ice.
Try their hand. They got to win a face-off here and get possession. Get something going here. 46 seconds, Jeremy, on the power play for the Penguins. Got to get one here to get the engine started.
Julian's in. Face-off pop to the corner by Chicago. They'll go high off the glass to Merlot. He'll pull it off the wall and send it back to the corner for Wu. Wu and Merlot play a bit of catch. Centering one in front. Nice deflection by Armstrong. And it's tracked well by the goaltender in cover.
I don't know if that shot had enough juice on it to really fool the goalie from that far out, but I like the idea of the layers of traffic and trying to get a stick on the puck and create something there. You can see though all the havoc that happens here when you try to turn up the strong side, Jeremy, just right into bodies. Whoa, Valella shaking.
Valella beats one. Now the Pens need to attack. They have numbers in behind. Wu will delay on the boards. Sending it back for Carter. Give and go. There it is, and it's shot off the.
Hit Armstrong?
Deflected off something.
I think it hit Armstrong.
And it's wrapped all the way back down. Another ice. I mean, you know, the Penguins definitely getting chances on this power play. Just can't get something through.
I like that little give and go play coming out of the corner. Wu doesn't come in too fast. Just jumps in there and sits in that soft spot. Generate a nice opportunity. Cruz in front. I don't think he knew which way to go. He just hoping it didn't hit him. Of course it did.
Iliagi wins it to Real as the Penguins look to find that backside. Real will drive in front though. Evans will deflect one just wide. Chasing it down in the corner. It'll be to Real. Now Evans. Real with it. Pops it forward. Evans pops free. Cuts to the middle. And he'll fire one just wide of the net. Evans chases it to the corner though. Iliagi will get control. Over to Evans. Evans back to Iliagi. He's got a little bit of space. He'll go high off the boards this time. Spinning with it. Real comes over. The Reapers will bank one high off the glass. Kept in by Ofteride. He drives inside. Carries it around behind the cage. Tries to lay it behind for Iliagi. Penguins cutting to the net in front. Ofteride will come out from behind. Find Real. And a diving save by the Reaper goaltender. So the Penguins may have found some of their legs here.
See how hard it is against these Reaper team to generate chances. Play close, have good support. You've got to win some puck battles. Then once you have an opening, you've really got to attack these guys and take your chance and take it to the net because they'll collapse and swallow everything up. Doing a good job of that here today and keeping this score
Real
at
to
0.
Iliagi to Evans, and he finds the back of the net. So the Penguins able to convert a face-off play there as Real pressured the puck in behind, was able to nudge it behind the cage to Iliagi, who tapped it back out in front, finding the stick of Cameron Evans, who finds the lower part of the net, and the Penguins have broken through.
You know what? That's exactly what you need to do, though. Quick bang, bang plays. Don't dust it off. You don't have an extra second. It's got to be execution and quick. Penguins finally get some life here. We'll see if momentum can kind of take over for them as they can smell some blood in the water. With another.
There's another chance. Diving stop again by the Reapers. Turning it. Sproul goes off the shoulder and off the top of the cage. So the Penguins turning up the momentum. They're not going to go away. This is what you want to see. You want to see the pushback. You want to see the goals. You want to see the wins, but you want to see the character. And right now the Penguins showing a lot of character. Centering feed comes all the way through, out past the point, and it'll be picked up by Kaminsky. 2:40 to play. Kaminsky in the second. Kaminsky finding Shub. Shub spins it for Sproul. And Sproul gets it knocked off of his stick, and the Reapers will fire it all the way into their bench.
Good offensive zone shift there. Just battles one, pucks to the net. Sproul with that heavy shot. Last game off the goalie's head and in. This time off his shoulder, collarbone, and just prickles over the top of the net. But follow it now. You got to follow it up shift after shift here, Jeremy, and that's the recipe that the Penguins will have to look to do.
Lella in behind it. He is absolutely murdered into the wall. It'll be a penalty, and that's got to be at least a major. That's a major. At least at 1.5 and 10. Villela down on the ice and paid.
Player just got under his stick, under his body, and Villela was airborne on that play as he went in for the puck, and I think the top of his knee hit off the boards probably, and I've had that before. It's no fun. It kills. Seems to be holding maybe his ankle. These end boards, man. We saw last game a couple players being hauled off, Jeremy, but not easy being a defenseman going back like that, and of course no hitting in this league. Or
like
trying to get him.
You get the knee.
Calm down. I think his knee hit the end boards. He was going full speed and no way of protecting himself on that play as he was sent airborne.
Villela up.
I think best case scenario, maybe a bruised knee when you hit with that type of force. Hopefully it's not a sprain or a tweak or a twist.
1.5, come on. A minor penalty. The call. No extra from behind, nothing.
I think in what they called on that play, but that's a dangerous situation. 5 to 8 feet away from the boards, going full speed. That's boarding at its best.
Yeah, and it's clearly a board which should at least come
not
with
even
a
hitting
10-minute
in this
misconduct.
league, which is crazy. So best way to make him pay is to put the puck in on him here.
Penn's able to get some momentum from it, hopefully. It's whacked back down by the Reapers for an icing. Another ice on the PK.
There's no doubt this game's a physical game, but there's a few incidents early in this game with some physical hitting, and they let it slide, and here we are now with player injured.
Off the right, Julius to the corner to Wu. Wu sends it in front, and it'll be iced again. Reapers running an NHL-style penalty kill. Biaggi will lean in. Into the corner it goes, pressured by... Real, but it's played by a Reaper high stick. Reset the faceoff.
Got to get a face-off win here. You got to get it set up. You got to get possession. If you don't get it, you've got to work to get it back and really jump on the Reapers here. Of course, they have no care at all. They'll just ice it again.
There we see it. Another eye off the glass. This won't be icing as the Pens will track it down. It'll be Starr. He'll fire into the offensive zone, carrying it with speed. Cuts into the middle. Heavy traffic there. The puck pops free to the Reapers. Starr will back pressure, and Filiaggi will try to free it up. Reapers coach is telling him he wanted that out of the zone. It'll be Evans at center, winding up. He'll try to cut to the middle. Out, carries to the outside. He'll pull up, and they'll set up the power play here. Evans twisting with it. He'll find Rio cutting to the middle. He's unable to get control. That pass in his feet a bit, and it's sent back out. 20 seconds left on the power play. Sent all the way up. It's Evans catching it. He's got Rio on the backside, and I think Rio just held up for a second, and the pass tipped off of the defender's stick. The combination of the two put it right out of the reach of Jack Rio. Kaminsky will get there. He banks it into the offensive zone. It's icing on the Pens. 40 seconds to play here in period 2.
Penalty expired. Back to 5-on-5 here, and it's just that execution a little bit. Couple chances, almost woulda, coulda, shoulda. Had the execution just there a little bit. Love that headman pass. Evans is the ankle breaker today. He's been really moving and change of direction. Unable to execute on a little pass to Real. It's that aggressive keep in by their D again. Have to win some of those battles.
Schub will get to it at center. He tries to spin it back to Sproul. And now Schub pops free. He sends it cross ice. Sproul there. He pulls it inside and tries to get it through. That's blocked by the stick. Parrish will chase it down, and that'll force the turnover to Alderhead. Alderhead, a slap shot. Skips off of a stick and wide to the cage. Centering pass in all the way through. And cleared by the Reapers. As we head to period number 3, Pens trail 5-1. They were able to close the gap a bit as they were down 5-0 early in this.
Yeah, Jeremy, a better push by the Pens there the second half of the second period. Only one goal to show for it though, but quicker plays, a little quicker execution, and of course those puck battles ever so important here. This aggressive Reapers team making it oh so difficult on these guys to make anything kind of clean or smooth or easy. And you know they're gonna see if they can keep up that pace here in the third period at defending and playing that way. So can there be a big push, Jeremy?
They're going to need it. Well, they haven't quit. Come back. He took a little. He can't. Out. Yeah, it would have been after the power play. Nonetheless. None of them got through. Well, one of them got through. So they can keep creating chances. One shift. That's what they need. One shift.
Get this first shift going here. Set the tone.
Blue,
carry it on.
Cleanly to Merlot. Carter turns it. Sent back to Julius. He'll drive in. And Blues just offside.
See what happened there, but you're gonna see like it's not easy, and you're in some traffic. You're gonna have to squeeze that dang stick so hard to get through these guys.
Julius gaining the offensive zone, following on Armstrong. It's tipped back to the blue line and just over. Face off outside of the Reaper zone. Back to Julius. Julius sends it cross ice to Merlot. Have to retreat to his own end, turning with it there, banking it off the boards to the blue line, no further. Shot comes in. Carried in behind, past the water bottle of Penguin goaltender Hanner. Merlot picking it up. He'll carry out of the Penguin zone. Getting it to Wu. Wu drives to the left-hand side. Tries for Armstrong. Armstrong tied up and ridden to the wall. It's Carter following on. Trying to carry back in front.
Some help over there.
He is hooked up, and the Reaper loses his stick, but the Penguins maintain control. Armstrong bodied a bit, and Armstrong's going to get called for the hook. It's going to be a hook on Armstrong here.
I don't know what the call is. He hasn't given us a call yet.
They'll call a trip.
I think their feet got kind of tangled up off that battle. It didn't look like anything much.
Ends to the penalty kill. Iliagi. That's crazy is you get an innocent little trip like that. That was as much of a penalty as when they absolutely ran Villela through a wall. From behind.
Yeah.
Reapers get the puck. Dancing with it in the offensive zone, Gabriel. He'll peel off and send one off the blocker of Hanner, doing a nice job closing out on that post. Filiaggi up ice, looking for Real. He did cut back to the middle, and Filiaggi just unable to hit him with the pass as he was streaking up ice. Filiaggi will try a second time, this time poking it past and an offside call. Real just a bit ahead of the puck. 56 seconds left on the penalty kill. Evans will lean into the dot. One back, Reapers will go D to D and look to set up the power play. Evans gets a stick on it and then absolutely runs into the defenseman. Paris comes away with the puck. He tries for Evans. Evans back to Paris. And the Reapers will gain control, but time ticking off of the penalty to Armstrong as Ofteride picks off the pass. Tries to leave it, I think, for Evans. Will ultimately go back to him at the point. Evans will wrist one in that is caught and held by the goaltender, so some shorthanded action there for the Pens.
Great play by Rylan Ofterheide, who's had a great weekend. Swizzling, turning, controlling that puck, using his edges and finding Evans. Oh,
and Ofterheide absolutely missiles one. Evans wins the draw to him. He twists it thirds again, fires one off the post.
I don't know if that one might have went in. Did it hit triple post, crossbar, post, and out? That's crazy.
Pressure from Julius as the puck's played across. Evans there to knock a Reaper to the ice. Carried in behind, and we're going to have a crease violation. Face-off will come outside of the Pens' end. Power play over for the Reapers, so the Penguins get a penalty kill. Wasn't long after the last one that the Penguins drew a power play. Wasn't long after that they potted their only goal. I don't know if they have that much time this time. Merlot will battle along the boards. Out on by Shue. He has a way to just get that puck through traffic. Sproul able to dangle in this time, leaves it at the point, firing into it, Merlot!
Wow.
And he absolutely hammers one from the blue line. Shiver me timbers. It's the fine wine, David Merlot. You bring the cheese and crackers, we've already got the Merlot.
Unbelievable dangling by Sproul, a battle won by Shube. That's just double snot runners out of your nose, hard work right there by Shube along the boards, and then some nasty work by Sproul through the neutral zone. And I call him the rubber man because puck always seems to hit him back there. He's blocking shots, and the puck found him through the slot on almost like a no-look play, Jeremy.
That heavy diet of pucks ends up with it on his stick. He's able to blast one by as the Reapers will peel off the sideboard. Send it back to the point man who skips one wide of the goaltender, Hanner. Pressure coming from Merlot, spinning out of it, centering one. Hanner there with the first save, second save, third save, a fourth save that he's able to make. Back to the point for a slap shot that is hammered wide of the net. Penguins scrambling around goaltender Hanner.
Chaos around the net.
Traffic in front of him.
He's going post to post. He was pushed to the back of his net, found his way back, lost his stick. Looked like the goalie from Slapshot there for a second in between periods. Denny Lemieux.
Can you get back? Up for Carter. Just between his legs and back. He was on the zone and just turned back and put the play up. Merge with the puck. The Penguins send it through the three.
It's offside.
In. Face off won by the Reapers. Be Kaminsky getting it. He tries to send it all the way up as the Pens are trying to sneak Real out. It'll be off the ride, picking it up. A couple of punches thrown in front. As off the ride's hauled down, and the Pens will head to the power. Pull your hand out of your head. We'll get a hooking call. So the Penguins are going to head to the power play here.
And I'm sorry, I'm going to bring it up. 5-2. They can convert here, possess the puck, and make a play. We have ourselves a hockey game here, folks. We're low at the point. To Evans. Evans turning one, sending it in front. Filiaggi's stick there as he's hounded, digging for the puck. Covered by the Reapers. Evans will lean in to take the face-off. Defender getting set in his paraphernalia. Be real. Getting control. Make the lead for Merlot. Cuts back to the middle. Sends one in. Evans unable to get to the rebound on a nice shot by Real. Evans will fire back up to Merlot. Back to Real. It's off of his skate, but he'll right back to his stick as he sends one high and wide to the cage. Jack Real tries to play it backwards, and it's played a little too far back this time by the Reaper defense. Merlot will get there. He looks up. He's got Evans on the opposite side. He'll spin into the offensive zone. Leaves it for Real. Back around, trying, I think, for Evans. It's knocked up and down.
You got to get the puck.
Real will get there. Real tries behind the net.
Help them, support. They need support on this puck.
It comes all the way back to the point for Ofterhide. He steps in, fires one up high off the chest. And back out through center. Ofterhide will get there, keeping it in. Evans skates into it. Drives down the wing, cuts back to the middle, and sends one off the side of the cage. Wrapping around behind, he'll find Real for a one-timer. That's stopped by the,
help him. You've got to help.
Reaper goaltender. Chicago will fire it all the way down off the stick of Starr, so it will not be icing. But Filiaggi's apparently headed to the box for a cross-check. And so we'll play some 4-on-4. A cross-checking call on Filiaggi will put the Penguins on a penalty kill here in 11 seconds. I didn't see that.
I didn't see it either.
Be off the right in the corner. Stepping out of it, the Reapers, but the long reach of Paris takes it away, and he's got a one-on-one with a back checker. As the time runs down on the Reaper penalty, the Reapers are now on the power play. Starr has it at center, though, for the Pens. Snapping it off to Ofterhide. He dumps it all the way into the Reaper zone. As the Pens defenseman goes for a change, the Reapers will set up behind their own cage. Nice puck pressure from Paris. Freed it up. Sproul will help down the wall. Now Paris helping. Two Penguins up against the boards, though, could be dangerous on a penalty kill here. The Reapers trying to pin it against the wall and wind clock on a power play, but 8 minutes left. They've seen the Penguins turn the tide a bit here. They're trying to get through the rest of the game. They've got a 5-2 lead. I almost said 8-2. A 5-2 lead as that shot from inside the dots finds the glove of Hanner. .04, third period.
Shows how big this next goal will be here. Either side, as the Pens, after they get this kill, if they can, will have to push here. It'll be big.
Shoup just working along the wall. Knocked free. Merlot will battle. End up with the puck. Tries to send it to the sidewall. It's cut off by the Reapers, but off the shin pads of Shoup. Sent cross side, firing one from the outside. The Reaper defenseman, who already has a pair. A centering feed comes off of Wu. He'll try to send it cross ice, and it's off the boards. Shuby will skate into it. He is pitchforked along the boards, no call. Penalty over on the Penguins, so it's five-a-side hockey. Weaving into the zone comes a Reaper. A nice stick lift by Merlot. Puck gets tossed around a bit. A bouncing puck finally finds the stick of Wu, and he'll come up through center. Right in front of the blue line. He tries to fire it across. It'll be picked off by Chicago, brought back in, and shot in behind Hanner. Sets it up for Ofter. Carter to Wu. Wu with speed, driving into the offensive zone. He's got Carter in the high slot. He'll look for him. It comes free to Armstrong. Goes to the backhand. Sends it cross looking for Carter, and it skips just wide of the net. A headsy play by Armstrong to try to find Carter on the backside. The Reapers drive into the offensive zone, twisting with it. A centering feed back to the point. Back checking, Real able to get to it.
There we go.
And he's up ice with Filiaggi, a 2-on-1 here. He'll fake the pass to Filiaggi and fire one wide to the cage. Real gets to it in the corner though, plays it back into behind for Filiaggi. He's got Real driving the net, his shot off the goaltender. Puck kept in by the Penguins defenseman Ofterheide. He'll fire it back in behind. Getting to it, the Reapers will run the breakout, but right to Ofterheide. Ofterheide back to the corner. No Penguins flowing there, but Real will win the race anyway. Comes free to Evans, his backhander set in front.
Dig, you gotta dig on those.
Penguins can't get control, but Filiaggi will finally break up a breakout attempt. Centering one. It'll be Evans picking it up. A great feed there to Starr. He sends it skipping just wide of the cage. Ofterheide keeps it in. It's all Penguins right now as Ofterheide drives to the middle. He's got Starr. He fires a backhander in down low off the pads. It'll be Starr keeping it in. Oh, and Real turning it back, trying to get it deep again. The Reapers will fire it all the way out to center. Starr will look to regroup. And he'll fire it in. Evans gives chase to the corner. The Reapers with about 11 kids on the ice. No goal as they were in the middle of a line change. Filiaggi in behind. Coming back through center. Real with the pressure. Into the Penguins zone. Around the Penguins defenseman. Shooting one in. Hanner denies. A puck over on the boards. Turning with it. The Reapers in front. It'll be Kaminsky picking it up. Off the boards to Real. Real banks it out looking for himself on that play as it'll come free now. Sproul in. He dangles through one, sends it to the opposite side where it'll be picked up in the corner by Paris. Tries to spin out. Reapers get a stick on it. He's able to get it further for Sproul. Sproul working. Back to the point, it's Kaminsky. He'll shoot one in. He finds the stick of Shub, who can't get it all the way through. Cut off by Julius. But worked out the center by Chicago. Back checking Paris. On the defensive side, it's Kaminsky. Kaminsky able to break it up into the corner. Turning with it back in front. Stick on puck. Nice job there. I think that was the stick of Julius. As they whack at it, and it'll come free. Shub loses control briefly at the blue line. He'll go get it back. He sends it across the ice. Merlot gets there. Defends off well. Picks it up behind the net. Over to Shub. Shub. Cross ice finding Sproul. It bounces off of his stick, but all the way into the Reaper end. He'll pressure there. Can't get control, and the Reapers spin out of trouble. Harris will pick off the pass, though, and he'll drive back in. He's got Sproul on the opposite side. He finds him off the backside, and he fires it over the cage. Reapers coming the other way, twisting through center, cut off by Merlot. Merlot will find Starr. Just over 3 minutes to play here in the third. 5-2 Reapers as Starr drives down Broadway. He's cut off by the Reapers, and back they come. Wu making the play there to free it up. Starr finds Wu. Wu leads Armstrong, but it's picked off by Chicago and dumped back in. Are behind the cage.
Bump pass.
Find Carter.
Bump pass again.
Carter
Here we go. Keep it going.
Cross ice feed to Wu in the middle. It's picked off by the Reapers, but the Pens will turn it right back the other way. Wu into the middle. Great job. Gets his head up. Doesn't feel that backside pressure, though. Reapers turn it back the other way. It'll be a one-on-one with Kaminsky. Kaminsky with a great poke, turning it back the other direction. A hammered slap shot. Skips wide of the Penguins' net. They'll send one back in front. There were no Penguins defense back. No worse for wear as Wu comes away with it.
He taps it across. He'll find Real. Real winding things up, trying to carry through center ice. 1-on-5 here. It's Real drive to the wall, and it's popped just past the stick of Kaminsky. Evans will set up Julius. Julius to Ofterheide. I'm sorry, to Filiaggi. Back come the Reapers, though. And a shot off the paddle of Hanner. Stays out. Popped in front, but it's cleared to the side by Merlot. Stopping and starting is Julius behind his own net. They'll try to rim it around. It's off of a stick, though. Evans crashes down to try to get possession. He and Julius will battle. Julius will come away with it and flip it off to Merlot. Merlot tries to get it up ice. Filiaggi following on. And back come the Reapers into the Penguins' net. Testing. Turning one in front. One shot, two shot. Hanner can't get control. It's loose in front. Cross. Into the corner for Love will get there. Actually, it'll be Julius. Julius. Real circling deep on the play. The puck, but Filiaggi will. He sends it for Real, but it'll be an ice.
We have a hard time battles on pucks. Chicago's down over top of pucks, battling, pulling pucks out, using their body. They're hungry on it. Penguins spinning in circles, unaware of where the puck could be, where it might be.
Penguins Shub carries it out through center, banks it off the boards, and tries to chase it down as we tick inside of 20 seconds. A bit of a bump there by Sproul. As Starr will pick it up behind the cage. Twisting with it. Comes free off the right, takes a whack, gets absolutely hooked down in front. There would have been a call. The horn sounds, that'll end the game. So the Penguins go 2-2 here in Cleveland, and next games are they next week? No, I think we're 2 weeks out. Thanksgiving weekend, come have a turkey with us. Hey, how about that? We get to have turkey together.
Oh, we got a Thanksgiving bowl game or something? Or
Thanksgiving weekend. We start Friday morning.
Is it at home?
No, it's in beautiful Buffalo, New
Oh,
York.
I don't know if I'll be able to make it depending on the schedule. I'm going to miss out on that.
Hopefully, I know where you will get it. We'll get it right here on Cinnamons.
I'll be tuned in, nonetheless.
Join us in Buffalo, the 11s. The 11s are next week in Rochester and Buffalo. So I get to make that beautiful trek up north into snow, back-to-back weekends. Join us next weekend for the 11s, the weekend after for your 10s, here on Cinnamon's World TV. Producer Nick Parrish, cameraman Chris Merlot. Color commentator is Colby Armstrong, and the play-by-play voice of the Penguins, Jeremy Evans. Thanks you for joining us.